Get to the Who Got Smoked Award tweets of the day in just a minute, but we continue here with our Aztecs Power Hour.
Red and black, baby.
Joining us right now, a two-time Olympian in the heptathlon, now in her fourth season as the head cross-country and track and field coach at San Diego State.
Tremendously nice lady.
It is track season.
Yeah.
And Shelia Burrell joins us here on Xtra Sports 1360. Good to have you on the World of Sports in our Aztecs Power Hour, I think, for the first time here, Shelia. Welcome.
Hi, good morning, guys. How are you?
We're doing awesome. Tell us a little bit about your event, the heptathlon. What does that entail when you did that?
Well, the heptathlon, most people know the decathlon because of Bruce Jenner or Dan O'Brien, which is the world's greatest athlete, is the title of that event because it's a little bit of everything. It's 7 events for the women, and it's competed over 2 days. And it is, I'll go through the events for you. It's the 100-meter hurdles. It's the high jump, it's the shot put, the 200 meters, the long jump, the javelin, and 800 meters. So what that means is all they're pretty badass.
Yep.
Well, far be it for us to argue that.
I was going to say a well-rounded athlete, but, I like the way you put it as well.
Yes, that's amazing. Which Olympics were you in?
I was in the 2000 Sydney Olympics and the 2004 Athens Olympic Games.
God, what an experience that must have been, huh?
It was pretty cool. I got to say Sydney was probably my favorite of the two, but it was a pretty cool experience.
Now, Olympic hopes, I know last year was an exciting year on track and field with Whitney Ashley in the national title in the discus. So give us an update on Whitney and how she's doing, and is she getting ready for the Olympics? Whitney
is doing absolutely awesome. She's now, she got accepted into the Olympic Training Center down in Chula Vista, and so now she's training and living there and training there with Art Venegas, and, she has all the state-of-the-art facilities and, all the resources available to her. She's throwing far, which is good, and getting ready for the World Championships. This is a World Championship year outdoor, and then the next 4 years, she's looking toward making the Olympic team.
What does it take for San Diego State to compete for a national title in track and field? I mean, are you guys getting toward that level? How close are you to that level, Shelia?
Well, I'll tell you what, we just recently finished, this past season, 2012 season, we finished 9th in the country.
Yeah.
And that's probably, it's the first national champion that this program has had in 30, or the school has had in 30 years. And we're pretty close. What it takes is athletes. I'll tell you what it takes. It takes good athletes and good coaching, and very good management. We're pretty close. We ended up being 8th last year because LSU, I'll put this out there, had a girl disqualified for testing positive for performance-enhancing drugs. So we ended up being 8th by default, but we should probably be somewhere in the same range again this year, moving toward the next year with the better athletes being in that top 5. So our goal would be top 5 or to win in the next 2-3 years. So,
Shelia, tell us about, if an Aztec fan has never been out to a meet, and I don't know what the schedule is coming up. I know you've got the Aztec Invitational right next month, but how does it work basically for spectators if they're coming out?
The Aztec Invitational in March is going to be actually, each year the meet has gotten better. We've had top 10, top 25 teams here every year. This year, you just come out. It's free admissions for spectators. All junior high school kids love to come to this meet. We've got a high school section. We've got hey, you guys might be interested. We have a World's Fastest Master event, which means anybody who's 40 and above. We have
maybe Ella. I'm still under 40.
100-meter dash for the world's fastest.
Otherwise, I'm sure I'd be all over it.
40, 45 guys. So,
he's not old enough yet. He's still a youngster.
And I'm also the world's slowest human, Sheila. So
you are.
So all you got to do is come out. We got University of Texas coming out here, Texas Tech, BYU, us, Cornell, a bunch of cold weather schools, UCLA. So we're having a good meet here in March. It's March up on the sports deck, March 14th, 15th, and 16th on the sports deck here at San Diego State, and it's free admission.
And Shanika Thomas is doing very, very well with the triple jump. Tell us a little bit about what she's been up to. NCAA best jump all season long, is that right?
Shanika is a phenomenal athlete. Absolutely phenomenal athlete. And I wouldn't be surprised, guys, if she, 2 years in a row, we have a national champion last year and this year coming out of Shanika Thomas. She's on fire this year.
Tremendous. So you could win another national championship. You had Whitney Ashley win one last year. You could have Shanika Thomas win one this year.
That's the goal, I think she's just phenomenal this year. And if she keeps it up, we've got an indoor season and an outdoor season. I think outdoor season is going to be the year she could win indoor, but I think outdoor is where she's definitely going to win. We're doing some big things here, so it's pretty exciting.
Shelia Burrell is the coach of the San Diego State track and field team. What do you do as a coach when you're dealing with somebody like a Shanika Thomas, who's already the best in the country at her event, or one of the best in the country at her event? How much coaching do you still do with her?
Oh, here's the secret to the sauce, guys. Is that Shanika Thomas, when she got here to San Diego State, she's a junior right now. She had the talent she has now, but she didn't have she was undercoached in high school. So Shanika was not very well coached in high school. So she's still working on things. She's still getting better. We added an event for her this year. But what you do is you've got to be patient. You've got to manage them well. You've got to do the right things, make sure the body's recovering. But she's not yet that elite athlete. She's a next level athlete. Collegiately, she's one of the best in college, but she's an Olympic caliber athlete, and so she's still got some work to do.
Love learning more about some of the other sports that we don't always talk about at San Diego State, and loved having you on the show, Sheila. Really appreciate it. Shelia Burrell, head women's the track and field coach at San Diego State. Thanks for joining us.
All right, thank you, guys.